Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health, and I want to show you a little something that is actually very, very old, but that explains a little bit about the principle I was talking about in an article in a previous video. It's about what happens when you're adjusting only the upper part of the neck and what it means to the entire rest of your posture and everywhere else in the rest of your body. All right, so what we have here, as you see, this is a very old book. 1938, and in fact this one is so old that the cover has gotten ripped off and all that sort of stuff, but we'll still be able to illustrate a few things. Now sorry, because the sun and just trying to get the lights as good as we possibly can here. So what this book is and what it represents is back in the day, and really even today it's just as true, is there would be, well, let me rewind just a little bit. So this book here was published by the B.J. Palmer Chiropractic Research Center. And what it was that it was a center that was dedicated to doing this, something which is called an HIO adjustment. The idea is that you could adjust either the atlas or the axis, so the top two bones in the neck, and what it would do is it would have structural and neurological changes elsewhere in the body. And people would say, well, that's nonsense. You can't adjust only the neck and see changes in the rest of the body. So they said, all right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to publish our research. And this was back in a day before you had research papers and journals and all this sort of stuff. Everything was privately done. So what they did was they picked, I think it was about 100 random cases, something like this, just describing a few little notations. And so what they would do is they would do a series of x-rays before. So we've got a big long one which would represent full spine. And then you would have these ones here that would represent what you're looking at on the neck. And so this one, for example, was the case if they adjusted the C1 vertebra only. They did one adjustment, and then these were the changes that they measured after 8 days. And there's not massive differences with this one, but the blue was before and the red was after. And so what you can see here is that there was actually a change with the lower back position, and that was within the span of 1 week. And so what this book, and here's another one if we're looking at the neck. So blue is before and then the red is afterwards. And so what the book is it is simply case after case. I'm just randomly picking them after case. So red is before, blue is after. After case, not too much with that one, but you look up at the neck and there's changes after case. Oh, here's a big one. And so I show you this little book here just to illustrate this idea that when we're adjusting the upper neck, it has a change on the body posture and in fact can have changes as it relates to full spinal curves, different things like that. Sometimes the change is very small, but other times the change can be very, very large. So I hope that you've enjoyed that little video there. If you have found that it's valuable, please like this. Number 2 is if there's somebody that you can think of that would benefit from having this kind of information, please share this with them. Write your comments down on the bottom. And then if you want to take that next step, if you have any questions or anything like that about what we may be able to do, how what we do works when we're adjusting the upper part of the neck to help your brain-body nervous system connection, then please reach out to us. You can send us an email, you can give us a call. We'd be happy to have a chat and just see if there's anything that we can do to help you out. This is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health Australia reminding you, take care of your neck for a better quality of life.